Hey cousins, I'm your insurance cousin Quan, and I am here to bring everyday life to show you how it can affect you from an insurance standpoint. So, here's my tip of the day. If you own a home and you have a mortgage on your property, you have homeowners insurance. My advice to you is to not switch during the policy term. For example, if your policy runs from January 1st, 2025 through January 1st, 2026, I would not switch if I were you. Here's the reasons why. If you switch in the middle of a policy terms, a lot of confusions, the ball can be dropped, and you maybe end up out of more money than what you're expected. For instance, you switch in May and you leave your one carrier that you've been with and go to a new carrier because they offer you a new rate. They tell you that you can get a home and auto discount, which is not always in this market. Home and auto bundling and all of that don't always work, but we'll talk about that another time. But if they tell you get a discount. Well, if you do not contact your old carrier and let them know that you're canceling, you can be double insured, right? That's one thing. Two, if you do the right thing and you cancel and they send you a check and we get a check just in time, I needed to pay a bill or whatever, and we do not send it back to the mortgage company, now our escrow is short. So now you forget to send the check, the escrow is short, and then the current carrier you with, let's say they had a rate increase in May, right? Or let's say they got a rate increase in December, and it's going to affect all policies going forward. But remind you, you're with the new carrier, so you got a new policy in May. You understand what I'm saying? Your policy was from January 1st of 2025 through January 1st of 2026. But you ran into a new agent and you met him in May or her in May and she told you to switch. So you switch midterm. Now you get a check in the mail, you forget to send it back. The new carrier said we're having rate increases effective December 1st for all new policies. Now you with the new carrier. So when your policy renews May, under the new date that you have, guess what? You got a short escrow analysis and a rate increase because the escrow analysis all falls on the other carrier because the old insurance company sent you a check. You forgot to send it in, right? So now you got like a double whammy and your mortgage done jumped up. So that's why I wouldn't switch in the middle of the rate increase. And if you do, keep in mind, make sure you're not double insured. I had a client whose policy, she switched in the middle of the policy term and she never said anything. She never called. She never did anything. We didn't know. So I wanted to make sure that the mortgage company didn't forget to send the check. So I called her. She's like, yes, I got insurance. She didn't even realize that she switched companies. So yes, I got insurance. I know, I thought I had it with you. No, you don't have it with me because your mortgage company didn't send it. Don't worry about it. I'll follow up with the insurance department. I follow up with them. They said, yes, she switched to another carrier. I'm like, okay, don't worry about it then. We don't got nothing to talk about. That's fine. I call her back like, well, ma'am, have your new agent or you send me over your declaration page because you're due a refund. You were double insured. Guys, keep in mind, a lot of agents is not going to go through all this work to make sure, calling your mortgage company just to make sure that they're not. A lot of agents are in the business for quantity over quality. And you guys know I speak coverage all the time. Coverage. Make sure that you're covered. Make sure that things are in order. Make sure you understand what you're giving up versus what you're giving. Because to be honest, every carrier is going to have a rate increase. It just depends on where you fall in line at. It's coming, whether you have a claim or you don't have a claim. That's why I say if you have a valid claim, file the claim because your rates are going up regardless. That's just the times that we're in. So that's why I want you guys to keep in mind. Never switch in the middle of a policy term unless you have to and all the steps are carried out. Because if you don't, you could be on the hook for a larger escrow analysis shortage than you expected. And when that mortgage rate go up, you're going to be hot. That's my tip of the day. I'm your insurance cousin Quan. I like to bring everyday things into life, into layman's terms, and how they can affect you from an insurance standpoint. If you have any questions, please feel to reach out and follow me on all platforms. Have a good day, cousins. Bye-bye.